Hi, this is Robert Tube. Today on Hunter Colour Wild, we're here taking a look at the Smoking Barrels Weapon Pack DLC. We did the first weapon of the pack, there's 3 in total, which was the Hudzik 50 Caplock Muzzleloader. Check that video out if you haven't already seen it. And I'll be doing all the weapons pack in this series, taking a look at each weapon in each pack, and then seeing what's good, what's bad, and discussing them, and letting you know what I think of them. Now, I thought this would be a good series because then you can judge what you like the look of. You might not have used it before, what looks fun, what is practical. So that's the reason why we're doing it. And basically we're doing all the weapons in all the weapon packs. So I hope it helps you out. Today we're doing the M1 Iwaniec. It's a legendary rifle. It's a rifle of wartime heroes, characterized by the iconic ping it makes when it ejects its M-block clip. Reliable, balanced and semi-automatic, it's an all-rounder masterpiece that has proven its worth in the hands of soldiers, target shooters and hunters alike. Just be careful to not pinch your thumb when reloading it. Now, I was going to put a different skin on it, but when I came here to look at it, I can't find one better than the default one. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a red wood finish and I cannot find one better. I'll just have a look and show you some of this. There's 3 different colour variations of the M1 Iwaniec. They are Veteran, Reserve and Collection. So, as I'm showing you, I can't find one better than the default red wood finish on it. It's just beautiful at stock. So you don't really need to do anything with it. Iron sighted, it looks nice with a scope on. I can have my Hyperion scope. I love to use. I'll show you the setup we're going to use with it today, and it's just a really good gun. I actually call it the Forgotten King, and the reason I call it the Forgotten King is because it was the best rifle in the Hunter Colour Wild. It really was the best rifle in the Hunter Colour Wild until sort of like the 308 modern rifle came out, and then everyone swapped over from the M1. The 308 just seems to have a little bit more punching power compared to the M1 Iwaniec, but they do cover the same classes like 4 to 8 as you can see. So there's not much in it, and I've shot at extreme distances, tested this out on a lot of the big rifles, and there isn't much in it at all. I used to use this gun to grind whitetail to get great ones, and I was shooting like whitetails on the run at 400 meters, knocking stuff straight down on the run. So it's a really good gun, and it's just a case of like all guns, weapons have their own little sort of aspects that make them interesting or usable. Look at this, iron sighted, it's great. With a scope on, it's great. The sound is great. The animations are really well done, and it looks great. So it's a really good gun. It's like one of the top 3 weapons in the Hunter Colour Wild, and it's only because the 308 is just slightly better that a lot of people use that more now. But if you haven't used this before, give this a go. And like I said, Smoking Barrels Weapon Pack DLC, you get 3 guns, and we've already done, this will be the second one, and both of them are really good. So it's a really good weapons pack to get. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix it up in each video, go hunting for different species. Like I say, if you want to see any weapon pack, any weapon, drop that in the comments. I want to see what you want to see yourself, you know what I mean? I'll read the comments, go over, right, I want to see this weapon pack covered, I'll do that next. I'll be covering all, so it doesn't really matter which order we do it in, because we're going to cover every weapon in every weapon pack. And that way, if you want to see a certain weapon, you can just type in and I'll have it covered for you. Well, that's the plan, and that's what we're going to be doing. So here we are, we're out hunting with the M1. Let's see why I like it. Now, I haven't hunted with this since the 308 modern rifle came out. I have not hunted with this M1 at all. So this could be interesting because we've got a diamond fallow over the lake. It's not a simple shot, so quite far away. And as you can see, this is the first time I've used this in about a year, and straight down. It is such a great gun, and like I say, it's a bit underrated now because of the modern rifle, but if it's still top 3. Now I'm going to go over my top 3 rifles. Let me know your top 3 rifles in the comments. may be different to mine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's because that's your personal preference. Everyone's going to like certain weapons better than others. So I want to know what your top 3 weapons of choice are of all the weapons packs. So in rifles, I would say my favourite rifle is the 308 modern rifle. It is without doubt. The Zaza 308 is the king currently. I put that at number 1. Now 2 and 3 is very tricky because I love the 7mm and I love the M1 Iwaniec. So I'd put those in 2 and 3. Which order I'd put them in, I'm not sure, because it really depends on the situation. If I need to fire more shots quickly, I'd go with the M1 Iwaniec. But if it was over distance and it was just pure knockdown power, I'd pick the 7mm. I really would. It's such a beautiful rifle. It used to be before the other rifles came out, and it's in the base default game. The 7mm was an absolute beast rifle, and it still is. But that used to be my favourite rifle in the Hunter Call of Wild. Then obviously the new rifles came out, like the M1 Iwaniec. That sort of replaced it as a main sort of grinding gun for most deer, and then that got succeeded by the sort of 308 modern rifle, the Zaza. So it's sort of like they got succeeded each time a new one came out. But let me know in the comments what your favourite 3 weapons are, or rifles, or both of them. Let me know. I think this is definitely going to be a diamond. It's got the big bat wings, and as you can see, that's a very big diamond fallow deer. So as you can see, the M1 Iwaniec is a very good gun. I've shot great ones with it, red deers. Have I shot whitetail great ones? I think I have. I can't remember. I'll have to check that, but I know I've definitely shot red deer great ones with it. And I might even take my next fallow or red deer great one with it. I don't know. We'll see. If we're doing a different weapons pack at the time, and it's ethical for one of those 2, I might do it with whatever weapon is at the time. But today we're using the M1 Iwaniec, and like I say, it's an absolute beautiful gun. The thing is, sometimes you want to use a bolt rifle, sometimes you want to use something like this, which is semi-automatic, and when you're grinding, guns like this make a big difference because you need to get off multiple shots sometimes. And it's not just for small deer. Look at this absolute monster red deer diamond, for example, in front of us. It covers 4 to 8 in classes, like I said, and it will make short work of this as well. So it's not just a small gun. It's very reliable, like I said before. It looks beautiful. You might just want to change up sometimes, and that makes it interesting because not all guns are the same. So that adds to the gameplay element. Certain guns like the 308, like I keep mentioning, I use that all day long. I can shoot that 400 meters blindfolded and get kills, you know what I mean, on the run. So it's nice to swap the game up and try different guns, and you have a lot of fun doing it. Some are harder to use than others, and that also adds to the gameplay. So how would I rate this? Out of all the guns, I would give this 8.5 out of 10. It's one of the best rifles in the Hunter Call of Wild. The Smoking Barrels Weapon Pack DLC is a really good deal because you've got the Hudzik 50 Caplock Muzzleloader, which is a brilliant rifle in its own, fun to use. You've got the M1 Iwaniec, which I just get an 8.5 out of 10 as well. So those 2 alone, it's worth the pack. So a great deal on Smoking Barrels Weapon Pack DLC. So I'm on YouTube. Get ready for the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to YouTube channels. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.